What is happening, everyone? We are back here on the SNJ Sports Talk Show. I'm your host, Stanley, co-host Stanley, and this is my co-host, Jonathan, my brother.
How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm doing well. I'm doing all right. It's a wonderful day.
Nice.
Back on here to talk some more sports talk. There's a couple of different things that the last week I've watched the indoor track championships. That was wonderful. Only comes around once a year, and we got to see some of the top athletes in the world compete on the track, the field,
Canada,
the jumps, all of that. So that was some good stuff. You saw some of those track highlights, right?
Yep.
Yeah, great
Saw
stuff.
Canada
there.
take it from USA.
Yeah, Canada got on the 4x100 meter relay.
Yeah.
Canada on the last handoff, they just got like not even a half a second. They just did a better handoff, and they ended up winning that. And it's so funny because the U.S. team, the U.S. track and field team, I feel like they're a little bit cocky, not in a bad way, but from the sense that they're always expected to get number one.
Yeah.
So when they got number two, you could just see the disappointment on their faces. And then Canada was real happy, number one. And I think number three was like, I don't even know who number three was. Number three was like Trinidad, Tobago or something. And they were happy. They were happy just to have a medal.
USA was not happy, bro.
USA was just head down.
We
They were just upset that they got second. Like, second place is losing. We just watched a movie, The Jackson 5, and then I'm going to let you go, my brother. But we just watched the movie, The Jackson 5, American Dream. And on the show, the Jacksons, they win a music contest. No, they don't win the music contest. They win second in the music contest. And the dad's like, Joe Jackson.
Yeah, they had like a color TV if they won.
Yeah, they could have won a colored TV. And the dad's like, second place is losing. So, yeah, that's how the USA feels on the track and field. But what's up, everybody? SNJ Sports Talk. We are here with you, man. How have you been doing this week, my brother Jonathan?
I've been doing good.
I've been
living life.
Okay.
Doing good. How you been?
Hey, I've been good, man. I've been doing good. This last week took a few hits here and there. I found out that my license got suspended.
Oh, wow.
I found out my driver's license, my thing that I can hop in a car and roll.
Wow.
That got suspended, and I was driving around and didn't even know it was suspended, man. So that's how my week's been going.
Wow,
the whole week I've been having to take care of that. Nothing crazy. I didn't get no DUIs or nothing like that. No, I did not get anything like that. But it was some stuff happened probably on a medical doctor's end, and I'm still trying to get to the bottom of it. But the bottom line is I got to get my license back.
Yeah, you got to.
You working on your license too, right?
Man, I've been trying to.
You've been trying to get that permit, right?
Yeah.
You almost there. You only got to do it one time.
Yeah.
Once you do it, you in it, you on it, you got it. Mm-hmm. It's all good. What's been happening, man, with sports in the sports world? There's a couple of things that's been coming out in the news recently.
It's just more gossip around the NBA. Trade rumors, all that. You know, I'll say this: Boston definitely messed up their relationship with Jaylen Brown, though.
Boston messed up. I heard.
They definitely messed up. Like, Jaylen Brown is the second best player on the Boston Celtics. And for them to like even put him in the trade talks for Kevin Durant,
you gotta explain what happened. What happened with the trade talk? This is recent. This is very
recently,
recent.
like over the night. So. Last night, basically
they did it behind the closed doors overnight.
Overnight, the Boston Celtics and Brooklyn Nets had some trade talks, and it included Jaylen Brown, right, the second best player on the Boston Celtics. So he posted something on Twitter this morning. It was like Smith, right, SMH, right, and he was just like. He's definitely upset with Boston now, so it's like I don't know. He might request a trade or whatnot. I wouldn't want to play for a team like if I'm second best player. I just got out to the finals like that. They're like
That's true.
They're like 2 games away from the finals, from winning the whole thing.
Yeah,
and like
they're
ready to trade him. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that.
They beat a lot of people on the way to get there too. Yeah. And I feel like this is why it goes back to the conversation of the owners want the players to have loyalty to them. But the owners don't show no loyalty to the players.
They got no loyalty to the players. Yeah.
You just got them to the finals, and honestly, in the final game of the finals, when everyone knew Golden State was about to win, Jaylen Brown was the only one who was really balling out hard because Jason Tatum was having a bad game.
He was having a bad game. Marcus Smart wasn't doing nothing.
Jaylen Brown was playing hard the whole game, defense, offense, all of that, and the series really. Yeah. So that hurts. That cuts.
That definitely does.
You've invested with this team, and they overnight
overnight.
You have to hear from someone else. You think you getting prepared for the next go round, and they trying to ship you off.
Wow.
For Kevin Durant, what do you think about that, man? How should you take that,
man?
If you're a player,
if you're a player, well, obviously it depends, right? What your role is on the team, but like in a situation like Jaylen Brown, bro, Boston, they're just wrong for that. Like, I get it, a player like Kevin Durant, but like it wasn't his preferred destination to even go to Boston or whatnot. So it's like, why would you even entertain? Y'all were 2 games away from the playoffs. Like, just try and keep as much of the same team as you can, bro, and like.
Yeah.
Just do another run this year, you know what I'm saying? But now you mess up the chemistry like that, Jaylen Brown might want to be traded or whatnot.
Right.
That caused some other players to want to leave. They might have just ruined like the whole championship.
They had that camaraderie.
They had a team, yeah.
They have a camaraderie, and so that's a problem that I think is gonna keep popping up in the NBA.
And like you said, bro, you cannot expect these players to be loyal to the management. And they're not even low.
They're not even lower. Like, okay, this is the team we have for the next 5 years. Y'all stay with us. We rocking with y'all. We, you know what I'm saying? We're going to put the pieces around y'all. But we are keeping Jason Tatum, and all that, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart. We're keeping y'all.
Yeah.
You know, they got to do stuff like that. You know who did good at that? Golden State Warriors.
The Golden State, yeah. They kept their stars.
They kept their stars. They kept their core unit. And the core unit didn't even have to worry about being traded off or shipped off and stuff. That's a very unique group. But you don't see it like that no more, man. Yeah. You don't see it like that. So I know if I was a player, I would be hot.
I'd be mad.
I'd be like, oh, y'all thought y'all was about to trade me, huh? Oh, okay, all right. So
they gonna want him to come play like nothing happened.
Yeah. And I think that's what happened with Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons at the start of the season, it was some issue there with the contract or whatnot, and they didn't pay him. There's always some behind closed doors stuff. They wasn't
paying him his money or whatnot, so he was like, yo, I'm not playing.
They weren't respecting the contract, and then they wanted him to respect the contract and show up to training camp and all that type of stuff. I've heard some people talk about Ben Simmons. Stephen A. Smith was talking about Ben Simmons is the, I don't know, what did he say? The most pathetic athlete of all time. Man, no, he's not the most pathetic athlete. He definitely has had a little bad storyline.
Man. People switched up on Kyrie too. Man.
Kyrie Irving also. You know what I read this week? An article came out about Andrew Wiggins. It talks about him winning the championship. The vaccine. Did you read the article?
I did not read the article.
So
I didn't even know about it.
He basically said in the article, and y'all can look this up, but he said in the article that he wished he hadn't have taken the vaccine.
Ooh.
Even though he won the championship this year and it allowed him to play, he was like, I don't like the fact that it was beyond my it was beyond my will. They forced me to take it in order to play. And the article was kind of bashing him, saying, man, like, if this man doesn't realize that winning the championship is much better than him sitting out this season and doing what Kyrie did, I'm like, man, they don't even care about what these people's personal beliefs are. They look at them like, look, you're getting millions of dollars to play. You need to just shut up and do what you want to do. And these are human beings, too. Yeah. So I rock with Andrew Wiggins. I wish he hadn't have taken it.
I rock with Kyrie, too, bro.
I rock with Kyrie, too. I rock with anybody who can stand on some principles and not be swayed by just, oh, I'm going to go do this for money. Now I'm about to go do this for money. Everybody else was doing it. But he said, hey, it does feel good to have gotten the
he didn't say he didn't like the ring.
Yeah, right? Like, he just said, hey, I wish that didn't happen. I wish it didn't have to go down like that. Because he tried for a little bit, but I don't think he had the stamina to do what Kyrie did.
A few weeks, but like honestly, he had to understand he wasn't Kyrie. Like, he wasn't as big of a star as Kyrie. Like, Kyrie could do that.
Right.
And teams still want him, you know?
Right.
Andrew Wiggins, like, he doesn't have a ring or anything, so it's like different now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's just some interesting stuff I saw.
My thing was with the vaccine, bro, is some people need to make up their mind, bro. Like, I want to say there's a player on like Toronto or Philadelphia, I forgot, but they're in the playoffs, and he took the vaccine shot, but he didn't take the booster.
Okay.
And like, it was his time to take the booster. He didn't take it, so he couldn't play. He couldn't play in the playoffs. I'll search up his name.
Oh wow. Okay.
But like, he didn't play against Toronto because Canada, they still had their rule.
Okay.
But in the USA, they like fixed the rule or whatnot before the playoffs or whatnot.
Wow.
It was just like, make up your mind, bro. Like, are you gonna take it or not?
Yeah, you know? yeah. You gotta be standing on some principles based on what you feel.
Yeah.
So it's real interesting what's happening around the league in the NBA. I also think there was another article I saw switching topics just a little bit and getting on to one of our famous topics is the Sacramento Kings.
Ooh, the Kings.
Man, I saw an article come out this week. And see, you know what we need to do? We need to bring the articles in. That way we can show it to the audience and show them what articles we're talking about. But there was an article that came out that said that the Sacramento Kings fans are within the top 10 happiest fans in the NBA. Now, where have you ever heard that at? There's 30 teams in the NBA, and they're saying that the Sacramento Kings, who haven't made the playoffs in over almost 2 decades, they're saying that the fans are the happiest ones in the top 10 happiest.
What number were we?
Like you know what? 8? They didn't say. I didn't even read the article that far. But I didn't get to the list. I just couldn't believe we were in the top 10. We're supposed to be number 30. We're supposed to be number 30.
We're supposed to be. But I think over the last few weeks, it could. I think it could have changed because Keegan Murray been balling out, so he gave us like the Kings fans like hope. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? You said the right word, hope.
Yeah, he gave us like
You in the Kings are in the top 10 most hopeful fans. In the NBA, but not the happiest.
Not the happiest.
Hopeful. Bro. They got the H word
Definitely
wrong.
Not the happiest.
The hopefulest fans, because all over my Facebook feed, you know, I know a lot of people in Sacramento, they're all posting about how the Kings are making the playoffs this year. Mm. This is the conversation just based off getting a good rookie and him having a good summer league. They're talking about the Kings making the playoffs this year.
Wow.
The most hopeful fans in the world. So that's real interesting stuff, man.
Definitely not top 10 happiest, bro.
Yeah.
No way.
Not top 10 happiest, but
no way.
Yeah, we definitely feel some type of way about the Kings, but you know, if we see a little hope this year once the season starts, we definitely might watch some games. As we said, we're not going to go and I'm not spending no money on the Kings personally. I don't know about you, but
I got to go to a game, bro.
I'm gonna have to see some more stuff happen. Someone's gonna have to gift me a ticket. You know what? If y'all out there listening, y'all can gift us some tickets. We will go to the game and personally interview and do a show at the game. But I'm not spending my hard-earned money on the game.
Right.
But yeah, so that's exciting stuff, man.
Let's switch topics real quick. So Mark Jackson was on First Take.
Oh,
and he said that
this week.
Yeah, he said that the Lakers with a healthy team can win a championship. Do you agree with him? Like,
no.
No.
I can't agree with him. The Lakers with a healthy team, that's the problem. The Lakers don't have a healthy team. They have an older LeBron James. He's as great as he is. They have a half a season Anthony Davis. He does not finish a season. He does not. I mean,
don't get me started on Anthony Davis, bro.
Yeah, that's not the case. Honestly, I was looking at their best bet is to let Russell Westbrook do his thing. That's one of their best bets.
That's what they need to do.
Let Russell Westbrook do his thing, and then
play the offense through him,
Anthony Davis can kind of play off of that, but let him do that.
Play the offense through him, bro. Don't get me, bro. Mm-hmm. Anthony Davis, that dude is straight up made of glass, bro. He's made of glass, bro.
Glass always
bro.
breaks.
Like, it's always breaking, bro.
Yeah.
He's always got to get repaired through the season, bro. He always has some sort of injury, bro, and it'd be like the most simplest thing gets hurt on it, like it's always like his ankle or leg or something, you know.
Something small, and it's like when you see it, you're like, oh, here we go.
It's like, how did you hurt yourself like that, you know?
Yeah, and I think some people just have that type of physical makeup, sensitive ankles, sensitive knees.
Yeah, and then for him to say, like, I saw this thing on him on First Take too. Mm-hmm. There was like Anthony Davis was on there saying, I haven't taken a shot since April 18th or whatnot, like the last season game. And he said he's just been on vacation since. It's like, bro, if you want to be like the leader of your team, like the top 3 on your team, bro.
Right.
I understand stars need their rest, but like for like the season he had, bro, he needs to be in the gym, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? There's no excuse.
Even at least, you don't need to state that.
Yeah.
You don't need to say to the LA fans.
He didn't need to say that, bro.
Yeah, that's some interesting stuff there. And not even just for me. I'm just talking about what the media is going to crucify him over, stuff like that.
Yeah, like, so that brings up a question. Like, who do you think LeBron is, like, more upset with? You think he's upset with Westbrook or Anthony Davis?
I think he's upset with himself.
Himself?
He's like, I should have recruited some other people.
I should have not came to LA, bro.
No, I think LeBron's at a different point in his career. I know he wants to get that 5th championship. I know he wants to get another one.
He knows he needs it for his legacy, too. Like,
4 is good. Like, 5 is better.
Bronny's supposed to be coming to the league soon, bro. But like, if he doesn't have that 4th ring, he might not be on LeBron's team.
I remember someone asked me a long time ago. This was before LeBron. This was when LeBron got his first ring. So this was maybe about a decade ago. But when LeBron got his first ring, he said, "Do you ever think LeBron will get more rings than Kobe?" And at the time, Kobe had 5. Mm-hmm. Jordan had 6. And so I remember him saying, he said, "It'll be interesting to see if Jordan gets 6, Kobe gets 5, and LeBron gets 4." Because a lot of people rank him in that way. They're like, no, like Jordan's the best, Kobe's the closest to Jordan, and then LeBron's different than both of those players, but they would put him, right there behind him.
Yeah.
Different people have different thoughts on that. But that's an interesting thing because the way it's looking right now, LeBron looks like he's going to end with 4 championships in his career. That's just what it looks like.
Nah.
You think he's going 5?
I think he's going 5. I don't think he's going 6. I think he's going 5.
So what you got LeBron with 1 more championship.
I got him with 1 more champ. I think he'll
get this year? Every year he's getting older. Next year's 39.
Bro.
The next year's 40.
I can't tell you this year until like
you gotta see.
I gotta see some games first.
You think he's gonna work some magic though? Some trades are gonna happen.
No, it's like the thing is, it's like I can tell you for sure this year, LeBron he pretty much never gets hurt, right? He always keeps himself healthy, right? Mm-hmm. But I can tell you, like, if they lose with him on the court, he's not gonna be the reason why. It's gonna be like that 2015 Cavs team where he's doing everything they're still losing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But it's like I don't know about this year, bro. But I think that he'll definitely get another one before he leaves.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know he wants to play with his son. That'll be tight to see. That'll be tight to see him play with his son. His first NBA game, I think it was his first NBA game or preseason game, his son was born. That was his first NBA game, and they were playing the Sacramento Kings out here at the old arena, Arco Arena.
Come over to Sacramento, bro.
Man, you watch his highlights from the first game he played in the NBA. Crazy,
huh?
I mean, like the Sacramento Kings didn't know how to guard him. They were struggling back then, but they didn't know what to do. And I think that was 2004, bro, 2005.
Bro. It's nothing different.
Yeah. And LeBron came out. I think his first basket was a dunk. He steals it from Doug Christie, goes up there, flies, tomahawk, dunk. Wow. That was the start. And then the rest of the game, he's just, step backs, fadeaways, everything. And that was everyone's first introduction to him at the NBA level. They're like, oh, he can play at the NBA level.
Oh, he can play.
He can play at the NBA level. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was an exciting year of basketball. But yeah, man. So we got a number of different things that are happening this year. Now, Jeannie Buss came out. She's the part owner of the Lakers, and she said, hey, I expect the Lakers to be highly competitive this year. She didn't say it's championship or bust. She didn't say we're making the playoffs. She just said, I expect us to be way more competitive this year, because last year they weren't as competitive. It was just a big show, but they could not compete with the top teams. Buss,
she can't really talk, bro, because she was part of the management.
She's part of the reason
that told Frank Vogel, they were like, sit Russell Westbrook down on the bench. Like when he got benched, the Lakers management was coaching Frank Vogel. Okay. And like he couldn't really do what he wanted to do anyway.
Okay.
So it was like, and now you're coming out saying I expect us to be highly competitive. It's like, no, you don't.
Y'all part of the problem too.
Like, yeah, y'all are part of the problem too. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, they were like the Lakers. I feel like they kind of let the media direct their team a little bit, and it's like
the media's heavily involved.
Yeah, and yeah,
definitely
they're
heavily
too involved, and it's like you need to have a coach. And then for them to like go out and get this coach, they got like
Darvin Ham.
Darvin Ham, bro.
Assistant of the Milwaukee Bucks.
They don't want to win a championship, bro. That's all I'm saying. They don't want to win a championship.
You got to see what type of coaching staff they have. My thing with the Lakers, Jonathan, is this: it's too many young teams out there. The Memphis Grizzlies are a young team. The Lakers can't hang with that. The Golden State Warriors are even still younger.
Yeah, but the Lakers youth. The Lakers, they are a kind of old team, but Anthony Davis is that X Factor guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's an X Factor.
He's the X Factor.
And as we said, we can't depend on him.
And that's the problem. You can't depend on him. So it's like, yeah, they're not.
Remember, the year Anthony Davis won was the COVID year.
I don't think
in a short season.
I don't think LeBron's next championship will be with Anthony Davis. I think they'll be on a different team though.
That'll be interesting. All speculation we will see.
Yeah.
All speculation that we will see.
He gets hurt too much, man. He's got to. Yeah.
Man, this is it. So we're moving into August. So the summer league is over.
Keegan Murray won MVP. Shout out to him, bro.
Shout out to Keegan Murray. You're coming into a tough situation, but you can shine bright individually. You can do your thing. Hopefully him and De'Aaron Fox get some stuff together and just make it exciting. Even if it can just be exciting for the Sacramento Kings fans.
We need to make the playoffs.
You know, if it can be excitement, that would be fun enough right there just to watch. Watch on TV and all of those things. We have some other stuff going on in the news. Definitely with Miles Bridges. That's a situation we haven't, really touched on too much. What's your thoughts, man? Right now he's facing felony charges for what happened. Have you researched any of that? Seen anything that happened or whatnot?
No, I really haven't. But
okay,
I mean, it's like we said the first time we were doing it. We did bring it up on this podcast.
Yeah, a couple videos back.
Yeah, a couple of videos back. I mean, yeah, I still gotta hear from him like what actually happened, bro. But it's like,
yeah,
it's
but
tough.
I do know he pleaded not guilty.
Yeah,
I do know he pleaded not guilty. So I always say I gotta hear both sides of any story. I have not seen. All I've seen was the photos that were released.
And you really haven't heard him like talk or anything.
You haven't heard him talk on anything.
Yeah. So.
But I know the Hornets released them. The Hornets.
The Hornets
They said we're not giving him the contract
right now. Yeah.
So right now he's kind of floating up there. They're waiting to see how the legal thing goes. But he pleaded not guilty. He didn't come out and plead guilty. So whatever he's doing, he's probably going to want to fight the case or say, hey, that these charges that you're presenting on me, that's not.
Right, and it could not be him. Like it could have been someone else or something. Like I don't know.
There could be way more to the story, but I know there's more to the story because it was the day he was about to sign a big contract that this happened.
Yeah, that's
what lets you know. Always follow the money.
Yeah.
Always follow the money. And if he was within 24 hours of signing a big contract and then some stuff gets released, that's somebody's in your pocket. Somebody's in your bag.
Yeah.
Somebody's making sure you don't sign no $100 million nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
like, even at that, why wouldn't you wait for him to sign the contract
and then get the money?
Like that's not even. You can still get the money. Or you can set up your kids to be set for life or whatnot.
Yeah, that's what I definitely know is there was a reason why stuff was released the day before. Yeah, I know that
there had to be.
We'll have to definitely have to revisit that topic as we find out more that's happening with the Miles Bridges situation. As always, we hope anybody who's in abusive situations, we hope they're safe and the children are safe. I mean, I believe it was not just domestic violence. I believe it was also child abuse charges that are being charged against him.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure everyone's safe in that situation.
Yeah, definitely.
And we also want to get to the bottom of what actually happened. We want to hear from the culprit. We want to hear from the person himself and speak about what has been said. Right now, we just are hearing he say, she say. It's the whole telephone game. And, of course, he's going to look bad from that telephone game. Yeah, that's just what happens.
Yeah.
Like that Antonio Brown. When Antonio Brown ran off the field, everybody was talking about Antonio Brown. Then he got on the podcast the next day, and everyone was talking about the coach. Andy Reid. They're like, you the problem. And so,
they got to point their finger at someone, man. They always find someone to blame, bro.
Exactly. Yeah. The first person to present their case seems right until a second person comes up and pressures them.
They were blaming Russell Westbrook. It's like, he's not the problem.
You're not the problem. Exactly. So that's interesting.
You would have released him from the team if he's the problem.
Yeah.
And
so these guys, man, they, some of these guys, they really do a lot to make sure they keep their name and image good. And I feel like those guys who keep their name and image good, they get attacked the most. Yeah. I really do. Like Kyrie Irving, you don't have him involved in type of off-court drama, but then they still villainize him.
It was like someone was like blaming Kyrie for the Nets getting swept. They were like, if he had taken the vaccine, blah, blah, blah.
All this type of stuff.
Yeah, they would have won.
And that's when you got to understand, everybody has the right to do what they feel is right. Yeah. that's the bottom line. Everyone you got to remember, these people aren't robots. I feel like people play these guys in video games so much.
They think they're robots.
They think they're robots. Like they play them on DraftKings and fantasy leagues. That like these people start affecting their money, and it's like, no, these are people too. Like let these people be people too. So, switching subjects a little bit, I got a question for you, man.
Alrighty.
There's been a lot of talk about the changes and rule changes that are going on in the NBA.
Yeah.
Recently, they changed the rule from just doing the top 8 seeds making the playoffs. Now they do the top 10 make it, 8 through 10 do the play-ins. Yeah. That's now a permanent rule in the NBA. What's your thoughts on the NBA changing the 3-point rule, or not changing it, but adjusting it to a point where you have a 3-point shot and maybe 2 feet back you have a 4-point shot. What's your thoughts on that? How do you think it would change the game? Are you for it, against it? A 4-point shot, a little bit farther back.
4-point shot. I don't see it right now.
Okay.
I don't see it right now because that would be interesting. That actually, I never thought of that.
That would change the game, man. You're down by 5 points. You're still only 2 possessions.
Yeah, I don't think they need a 4-point shot, but I think they could definitely because it's like if they make 2 for like Damian Lillard, he can make those shots, right? It's like he makes 2 shots, 2 possessions, you're down by 8 now. It's like
another team might not be able to balance that
I
out.
say I say you can maybe move back the 3-point line a little bit. I don't think they should add a 4-point line though.
Okay.
I would say in a few years, as people's shooting percentages get better and stuff, you can maybe move it back a little bit. But I don't think the shooting at the NBA right now is at that level yet.
There's only a handful of people who would be able to really do that. But people it would put their value up
right now too. Yeah.
It would put their value up because if you look at the younger generation, if you go into any basketball court right now and watch teenagers play, they're all shooting threes.
Yeah.
I'm just a little bit above the next generation.
But it's also more energy to shoot from out there.
It is a little bit more energy. But I think it would make some games more competitive because I don't think people would just be coming down shooting 4-point shots. I think it would be something where in certain situations, end of a game, we're down by 6, we need to hit a 4. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. And they might go for something like that. I think it could make some stuff interesting. I think it's
something that they should definitely try out. Maybe try it out in the summer league games or something. Try it out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah. Maybe try it out for a little bit. That's normally how stuff goes. You try it out preseason, see how it is in the preseason or whatnot for a few games. I don't know.
See how people like it.
I would say I can see it coming down the line. The 4-point shot, I believe, will be entered into the game at some point. I'm not sure how it will be implemented, but I do see that coming because one of the struggles they have is on the sidelines. Yeah. The sidelines, you can't push it back further. It's already a tight squeeze right there. So they're like, the 4-point line could only be at the top of the 3.
Gotta be straight, yeah. Across.
And only a few people can really hit that shot consistently.
Curry, Damian Lillard.
It's a few people. Kevin Durant probably. A few more that can hit that type of shot consistent.
I think the players right now though, they would like if 3-point line was just pushed back a little bit more.
Okay.
Than the 4-point line.
Okay. Just push that 3-point line back a little bit more. Yeah, because man, the game is definitely changing.
It's definitely changing.
Yeah, because when I was playing, man, you had a shooter or 2 on your starting 5 who were allowed to shoot the 3. The rest of y'all was supposed to drive in and take a foul or something.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be shooting if you're not a shooter, and then certain coaches would give you the green light.
Yeah.
But now you got a court where 7-footers out there shooting threes. Hitting them.
Anthony Davis, bro.
Hitting them. So, I mean, Nikola Jokic, Giannis hitting threes. Lopez, Brook Lopez,
like
Giannis, don't really.
He don't really hit threes like that.
Hey, I've seen him. Hit some.
He's made some though. Yeah,
a lot better than when he first came in the league. When he first came in the league, he had no business shooting a 3-pointer at all. But now it's like
none at all, bro.
Yeah, so that's some interesting stuff with the 4-point play. We'll see what happens with that.
We'll definitely have to see what happens with that.
Yeah, man.
I can see that coming down the line. Also, I can see that. With all the rule changes and stuff.
All the rule changes.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. What anything interesting? Moving topics here to your personal life. Anything interesting happened in your personal life this week? We are ending June.
This week.
Let the people know what's happening with Jonathan right now. What's happening right now? What's happening in your future? July.
Yeah.
We are in July. You're right. See, it's just man, it gets hot outside and everything just seems like the same. All days just seem the same. We
just
man.
got like our AC fixed and stuff. So
right. Yeah, the AC at the house.
So hot in the house, bro.
Woo, man, 100 degrees outside, 100 degrees inside. So what's happening in Jonathan's life in presently and in the near future? Anything to be on the lookout for with Jonathan?
Man, just look out.
Any albums dropping? Mixtapes coming soon.
Be on the lookout for music.
Look out for music.
Yeah.
Now you want to plug your other YouTube Your other YouTube? You have another YouTube channel where you're doing video games, right?
Yeah.
Doing video recording?
Yeah.
Okay. What's happening with that? Anything?
Nah.
Nothing happening with that right now. Coming soon.
I'm focusing on like music and stuff right now. So
okay.
I don't really be on there right now.
Okay. Yeah. That's right on. Right on. I feel that.
Making beats and stuff. Yeah.
I feel that. Yeah, we still got to get a beat recorded for SNJ.
Oh yeah, I'll get you that.
We still are working on. We are still working on having the call-ins. As you see, we have definitely set up our setup a little bit better, but we are still working on being able to have you all call in while we're live and we can just interact with you all, because that's the next step. That's the next level for us at this SNJ Sports Talk. Yeah. So we're working on some things. Y'all continue to work with us and be patient with us as we continue to grow.
What's up with you? What's been up with you?
Man, what's up with me? Let's see. End of July going into August. What is next?
We got football coming back, bro. So, we about to start talking about football again.
Football is going to be on the table next.
The Seattle Seahawks.
For the month of August, man, I got to say, for the month of August, it's about closing out the summer wheel, working hard.
Yeah.
Just closing out the summer wheel. We've really been putting a lot more effort into SNJ, and I want to focus on that in this summer as well.
Definitely.
And what else is happening? Definitely. We have a smoothie company, Sip of Life, smoothie and juices. We are trying to finish that out this summer. We've been selling a little bit here and there, but this summer it's been so much stuff that the business kind of got put a little bit on hold, but we bringing it back. It's just on hold. It's not deleted. It's just on hold. So we're bringing that back for the summer, ending out at a couple events in August. That'll be exciting. Be looking for that in the future.
Yeah.
But we'll keep everybody posted and touching base on stuff. We wanted to get back on here and bring y'all another episode of SNJ. If you haven't already, go back and watch some of our latest episodes, some of our more recent episodes. We got all types of content on there we're talking about, and we'll continue bringing more in the future, man. Definitely. Until next time, this is SNJ Sports Talk.
All right,
my brother. All right, y'all. Peace.